So, I got a Steam Deck. And I bought it used. Looking forward to using it. But I want to give it a quick clean before I get into it. Start the knife with a drink. I got some rubbing alcohol, 70% rubbing alcohol, and some cloths. It's not too dirty. I mean, this is how it came. Came with the power supply here. That's the Steam Deck one. Got this off eBay. This is the 1 terabyte. There's the charger there. 1 terabyte model, OLED. So I was able to save like $100 on that. And I probably won't be using this charger. Nothing wrong with this charger, but I have one from what brand is it? Anchor, I think, where this part folds down, so it's a lot more portable. And then this is actually three plugs on the back, where it's a USB-C, USB-C, USB-A. So it's just a better package that I have. I don't have it right now, but I have that. All in all, this case looks pretty good. It's a little dirty, whatever. It's not a big deal. But I want to just give it a quick wipe down. I like that to have that there to prevent the zippers from opening up by themselves. So all I've done is taking out of the case like this, and I plugged it in to charge it. That's it. All I did was plugged it in until that light turned green there. And then this is all here on forward, all new to me. So it came with this spy gun case, which looks like it's kind of like a rubbery kind of material. There's some vents here. I did buy another case. Let me see if I can grab it. I got a case right here. A JSOC mod case for the Steam Deck, which I'll be trying out in a bit. I'll try this guy out first. See how it goes. I'm not against the case, but it was nice that it came with it. For a second. This all looks pretty clean. Now, I saw, maybe I'm crazy. I think that's it. The case is just a shell. I thought it came out and turned into like a slimmer case. Oh, hold on. Wait a minute. What's this? This part out? Oh. It does. Okay. So that's the kind of the hard shell detaches, and this is the soft shell. So let's see how that fits there. Yeah, that's not bad. If you just wanted to go with that, it's a lot slimmer. I might even carry this around. Like if I'm going to put this in a backpack, I'll go with this. If I'm gonna go keep it by itself, I'll keep it in this guy. Yeah, that's cool to know. It does come out in 2 different cases. So on first impression, this Steam Deck is like surprisingly light. I didn't realize how light it was going to be. I mean, and how small it would. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's very big, but I think from the videos I saw online, I thought it was going to be like taller, bigger. trackpads. It all feels really premium. I'm just gonna see all the little scuffs here. I'm just gonna do this little bit of a wipe down. So I'm gonna try to take this case off. I know how. Just kind of pull it off here. And there she is. Yeah, it's surprisingly light. I mean, there's a Steam Deck. And I have a controller here. A couple of these dusty guys. Here's my Xbox controller. I mean, this is kind of like a... Oh, this is one of them anyway. It's the purple one. It's kind of like a wide grip. I mean, the thumbsticks feel different, but almost the same. Like the same size thumbsticks, but I think if you can see there, like it has a bit more of like a knurl on this guy, where this has like, I guess it's got a knurl too, but different kind. It's not a bad thing. There's more thumb indentation there for your thumb to go, where this has less. It's kind of like your thumb doesn't really fit in there. It kind of sits on top of it, I find, and then you use those little ridges to kind of move. Where this, like, your thumb is fitting in that circle, which isn't, it's just different. It's just different. All right, so I'm gonna get some of this spray here. I'm just gonna spray cloth. I would compare it to my phone. My iPhone 14 has like a size comparison, but I'm using it to record. Do a quick little wipe down of the screen. I don't want to do too much on the screen because that's not really like an issue, I find. It's not that dirty. These thumbsticks I want to get in there with the buttons. Get in that thumbstick hole there. Now, I wasn't planning on taking this apart. I might, just to see what it looks like inside. Kind of like a before and after. Maybe if I do it soon and then see where, let's say, the battery level is at or whatever. If it's swollen or not. I don't want to open it up unless I kind of have to. Although I know it is highly repairable. Yeah, so already that thumbstick's looking way better. Just getting in there with a little bit of alcohol. And the seat pad, got some grime on there. Just from normal use, I'm assuming. Again, if I can save $100, actually it's more than $100. I got this for $730 Canadian, where these were retailing for I think $850 Canadian, plus shipping, plus tax, you know, and then there's also like another $100 import fee I had to pay as well. So by just going used, I was already saving the shipping, the tax, and that import fee. So I'm already saving $300 just off the base price. And this was $100 lower than the base price. So I saved like $300 all in all, which, you know, I can't complain if this was looking good. Again, this is in pretty good shape. It's in a case the whole time, looks like. Not a lot of use, not a lot of like wear and tear marks or anything. Pretty good shape. All right, let's give it a first time boot. Hold that power button down there. There we go. power here. USB-C. Let's see. The USB-C has a little bit of wear and tear on there. Probably just from plugging it in. Some scratch marks there. That's about it. Nothing crazy though. Yeah, I'm surprisingly. This is pretty light. Surprisingly light. Like I was thinking it was gonna be like a brick, but there's not a lot of like battery weight, and it's well balanced. So we're gonna go English. I'm in Eastern Standard Time. And I'm gonna do my bell. I'm gonna type this guy in. 1 second. I don't know my password. Hold on. I gotta stop my recording so I can get my password from my notes. Alright, back at it. Enter my password in. So I got new internet service a couple weeks ago, so I don't have my password saved or anything. So that's why I did that. Will say right away using the D-pad to enter that in. Kind of felt weird, I'll say. Felt a little weird. Again, I'm used to kind of like these style clicky kind of D-pads. Like that's clicky. It's not a bad thing either, it's just different. And this is also my 8BitDo SN30 Pro, where it's kind of the opposite. It's not clicky. Kind of has a bit. It has a bit of a click to it, but it's clearly like on a membrane. Where those feel like switches, and this one is kind of like. Oh, I had my password in wrong, I guess. It's kind of. It's membrane for sure. Just kind of feel it out. I'm gonna enter my password again. 1 second. Third time's a charm. There we go. I was entering the wrong password for my old Wi-Fi. Okay, so we're connected to the internet now. Installing. What are you installing? Well, this is doing that. I'm just gonna do a little bit more of a spray on these thumbsticks. One minute and 2 seconds. It's very specific. Please wait 1 minute and 13 seconds. Get very specific. I'm very excited to have this device. I've been getting into the retro handheld community a bit. And my first into the community was the Anbernic 353V, which I will do a comparison to maybe a bit later. Show that guy off. I still have that device. It's great. Smaller device. It's, probably about that big in comparison. That's the device I'd bring on the go. Put it in my pocket, not worry about it. It cost me like $100 Canadian. So if it gets damaged, I'm not worried about it. What's going on here? Installing Steam, I guess. There's probably some updates since the last time, but this is a good time to have a little beverage. I'm drinking my Coors Original. In Canada, it's Coors Original, but in the US, it's called Coors Banquet. What's the difference? I have no idea. Same can and everything. Probably just different ingredients, I'm guessing. Kind of my go-to for the last little bit. That or Moosehead, like Moosehead, because Canadian beer as well. There we go. Let's the volume up a bit. Sign in with Steam. Let's do it. Oh, once again, I need my phone. 1 second. There we go. We're back. That was quick. So I just used the QR code in the front there. On my Steam app on my phone. Just look at that QR code and it automatically logs it in. So, welcome to Steam Deck. Before you start playing, let's take a quick tour of the device. Press any button or tap the screen. This is the Steam button right here. It's a nice little guide. A big glaring right there, eh? So I can't go that far. Apologize if I blind the screen like that. I'll try to keep it this way a bit more. This is the Steam Deck. Press to access your library, store, settings, and more. Press and hold to view Steam button shortcuts. Okay. This is the... Oh, it's a fun game. Splinter Fate. Actually, I bought that one just not too long ago with the autumn sale. Quick access buttons. Press to quickly view notifications, friends list, quick settings, and more. Okay. Power button, obviously got that one. Oh, press it once to suspend. Press and hold to access power menu. Okay. Volume buttons, up, down, cool. This is kind of hard to reach. Like if you're holding the, that's gone now, I guess. If you're holding the deck like this, yeah, it's hard for me to reach that. But I guess you won't be doing that. I guess I use my thumb to go up and down. It's got a headphone jack there too, which is nice. I'll probably use that. All right. So I bought a bunch of new games. This is my kind of go-to right lately has been Helldivers 2, which I definitely want to try that pretty early on and see performance in that. I bought a bunch of new games just in preparation for the Steam Deck. So I got these two games here, Halo Spartan Assault, and I guess they're both Spartan Assault. I think one's a different DLC or something. Or they look pretty fun to play on the Steam Deck, kind of top-down shooter of Halo. I think they were like phone games, and then they kind of went nowhere. But that top-down shooter kind of game would ideally be the best for the Steam Deck. Same with this. I got the Humble Bundle for this month. It's like $20 and you get a bunch of games. So a lot of these are from that. A couple of them I did see were like Steam Deck, not just compatible, but like fun to play on Steam Deck, like top-down shooter ones. Yeah, all these Warhammer ones. Those are all the same pack. I added them in later on. So once you buy them, it gives you a code, and you can add the Steam code onto Steam, and it adds it to your Steam library as normal. Door Kickers 2, which I do want to try on this. It's a fun game, but it's very keyboard and mouse. I want to see how well the trackpads work on those. And I also have an extra mouse. I wouldn't use that keyboard, but I have a smaller keyboard that I might want to try out and see, just to see how it works on these kind of like RTS kind of games. Far Cry Primal would be fun to play. Grim Dawn I got for the Steam Deck as well. Top-down shooter. Overcooked. I had this one for PS4. I played with my wife a lot, and that was a lot of fun to play with that one actually. So I got that one there as well. It was on sale. I think the all-you-can-eat version is Overcooked 1, Overcooked 2, and the DLC. So there's tons of content there. It's online. You can play co-op, all that stuff. Stardew Valley. I had this for my own 2. My own 2 Mini. I never had an own 2. I had an own 2 Mini. Because I thought that was going to be the best for me to bring it to work and kind of have that pocketable experience, but I found it to be just not quite pocketable for the battery life. Unless I was playing like Stardew Valley, I would have to be a charger with me, and then that would bring it to bulk. And at that point, I was already carrying around a Steam Deck size stuff anyway. So that's kind of what was my decision to get just a bigger device. All the games that I wanted to play on there, I realized I wanted a bigger screen. So this will be kind of my backlog killer, as people call it. And then I have my Anbernic 353V for all my Game Boy Advance games, that kind of stuff. I've been playing The Legend of Zelda Minish Cap from a recommendation from a YouTuber named Caffeine and Consoles. I just started watching. Really nice guy. Great videos, puts a lot of detail into scripts and everything. And he recommended playing this game I've heard of Zelda, obviously. I've played other Zelda games, most notably being the Ocarina of Time for N64. But I never played the Game Boy Advance version. So that was a really good recommendation. I'm about halfway through, I think. I beat the Earth dungeon pretty quickly, and that was a lot of fun. I like there was enough of a challenge there, but it was fun to do the puzzles. And then I just did the fire one after that. It was Earth and Fire. So I think I'm about halfway down because there's 2 more dungeons that I know of. Might go somewhere else, but maybe I'm early on in the game. Who knows? But that game's a lot of fun. But something like that, I mean, you could play on here, and I might play on here just to see the difference. But it's a Game Boy Advance screen, so it would be freaking here to here. Should kind of be fun to play, actually. Red Dead 2 I got as well to play on here. I heard it runs really well. Doom Eternal, I never played this before. I played, Doom 3 I played for the Xbox 360. I got that one as well. Deep Rock Galactic. And then I got Deep Rock Galactic Survival, I think it's called. Let's see, where is it? Binding of Isaac I got as well. I already had one, but I got that's the DLC or something as well. Binding, yeah, there it is. Deep Rock Galactic Survivor I heard is really fun to play on the Steam Deck. I also got Diablo. Oh, sorry, just fucking bumped you out of the way. I got Diablo 4, which I haven't played Diablo 4. I played Diablo 3. I had a lot of fun with that game. I hear this one's a bit darker than Diablo 3. So that, again, that top-down shooter kind of game is kind of what I'm be playing mostly on this. Other than like Helldivers 2, because I've been playing that a lot since it came out. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, Doom 3 is the one I've played on the Xbox, which was a lot of fun. Actually, which one is it? They're both Doom 3. I think this Doom 3. Recognize that guy. Doom Eternal. Far Cry 4 I got as well. Far Cry Primal. These were all like super cheap. Some of them were like $2 for a game. It's hard to pass up on that, I do want to try GTA, see how that goes. The Halo, I want to try that one. I've always been a big Halo fan. Left 4 Dead, people say it runs pretty well. Hypercharged Unboxed, is a really fun game. It's like you're a toy soldier or an action figure, and the world is your map essentially. Like you're playing in a room. It's really cool. Like like Toy Story kind of scale. Blade Bannerlord. I might play that one. See how that one works on a Steam Deck. New World. So that's the one I want to try to see how that works. I played a lot when it first came out. I think that would be fun to play as a RPG on the Steam Deck, because it's mostly it's PvP, but there's a lot of PvE stuff you can do in that game, which I think would be more fun for me to do on the Steam Deck. I'm more of a PvE type of person anyway. Never really been a PvP kind of person. My phone's just gonna die really soon, so I'll wrap this up. I don't know why there's 2 versions of this. I only bought one of the Red Dead Redemption. That's odd there. Battlefront Classic Collection, or I'll prefer 2, but the remastered one is Classic Collection. This one, I've had a hard time running with the controller. I know there's controllers like Steam input for it, which I might try. There's a lot more mods for this one, but this one I know is the port of the PS2 version, I believe. So I know that one. I played that one, and has upscale textures and everything. So those will be fun to play. What else did I get? I think that was TMNT, Shredder's Revenge, and Splintered Fate. Shredder's Revenge I had on my Odin 2 as well. That was a lot of fun playing the Odin 2. You could team up with like 5 or 6 people to play with, and hack and slash your way through. A lot of fun. This one's another one that looked really cool to play on Steam Deck. There's more of the Warhammer stuff I got. And Wreckfest. I got Wreckfest as well. For, I don't know how much it was now. I spent like $200 on all these games. Lost a couple weeks through the Steam Autumn sale. Those are very, very cheap. The most expensive thing for me being the Warhammer collection was just like $20 I spent, and that included a bunch of games. I think it was like 10 games. So we'll be playing some of those as well, but I got a lot to get through. I do want to try just to see how it runs. Where is it? I guess I'll go. Oh, there's also the tab over here I didn't even notice. L1. Gray on Deck. Dead by Daylight. Oh, Day of the Dever. That one's the new one I got too. Council Crashes will be good too. I just got a brand new update. So I'm getting sidetracked, I know. So I don't have a ton of games that are great on deck, but I'll go through these. So I want to play Helldivers. GH. There it is. Helldivers 1. Actually, that would be pretty good to play as well on the deck because it's got the top-down shooter mode. Install. Can we occasionally ask for your feedback, your input? Help us. Yeah, I'll do that. Sure. Ooh, 15 minutes. Okay. Install. You know what? Yeah, I'll install this there. I also want to get the MU deck plugin going. I wonder if I can get out of this. So how do I get to the... Okay, let's see. Power. Desktop. There we go. This is something I'm really excited to see, the desktop mode. I've been trying to move over to Linux on my normal PC for a while now. This is disabled. Oh, okay. There we go. So that's my first ever time feeling haptic feedback. And it's hard to explain how it feels. But it's basically like you're getting pulses or ticks as you move the mouse. And it speeds up. So if I go like this fast, it speeds up. Or slow. It's a slow, like, tick, 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 you know? Kind of a cool way of feeling it out, actually. Yeah. Anyways, so I've been trying out Linux on my main computer or I want to switch over my main computer. I switched it over on my laptop to Linux Mint as a kind of a trial run because Windows 10's support is ending. I'm sure you've all heard about that. And I, for one, don't care to go Windows 11. Never liked it. So Bazzite was a solution or an alternative I could have gone to. It's either going to be that or Linux Mint. I'm leaning towards Linux Mint more than Bazzite. I don't just do gaming, but I don't know. I gotta think about it. I mean, this looks very similar to Linux Mint. You know, it's got the same kind of taskbar set up down here. Very easy kind of interface to use. And you have your your categories, like your internet and all that stuff. So I was told to go to Discover. That's what it was, Discover. So I did buy a 1.5 terabyte micro SD card. I didn't go 2 terabyte because the price of a 1.5 terabyte was significantly cheaper than 2 terabyte. I think it ended up being like, I can't remember the price now, but it was like, you know, $100 ish for 1 terabyte, $150 ish for 1.5 terabytes, which would make sense. And then 2 terabytes was like $280 or $290 or something. It was something ridiculous, way more than it should have been. So I ended up getting a 1.5 terabyte. Nothing's on there right now. I got a bunch of ROMs on my main computer. 1.4. Oh, there we go. It just showed up. 1.4 terabytes apparently. Mounted. And if I really want, I can obviously get more eventually in the future. But the idea is that I will have about 1 terabyte of emulation ROMs. So, you know, N64. I'm not gonna try to do too much of the old school stuff because again, I already have a handheld for that. This would be more for like the original Xbox 360, and all my PC games, all the Steam games you saw there. Helldivers 2, I think a big one of 140 gigs. You know, this is not that bad of an interface actually. My first time in SteamOS. I guess this would be also considered Bazite. Yeah, not bad. I'm actually it's pretty familiar territory coming from Windows 10. This Discover tab, however, is not wanting to load. Still looking, eh? What are you looking at? See, this concerns me too. I only have 1 bar of service. The modem's like 15 feet away from me. What do we got here? Peak Act Desktop. Okay, cool. I still don't know why this isn't. Oh, I like that. You can kind of like throw your mouse a bit just to do that. I can see you playing an RTS game with this trackpad. I don't know that I would, but you could. What's going on here? Maybe it's because I'm downloading system settings. If Bazite is as seamless as this, I wouldn't be opposed to this being my main computer as well. Because, I mean, the only problem being like some apps need Windows to run, are only developed for Windows that I find. Some things I have to deal with are for, hit a back button there, are for work, which I might be able to get around doing like a VM or something, virtual machine. I still don't know why this Discover is not loading. Try it one more time. Anyways, this is where I kind of want to end out with the video. I knew my phone's going to die soon. It's kind of like a first look at my new Steam Deck. I do have a lot of things that I want to do with this. I mean, this feels great. It looks great. This is the OLED model. Like, I was really comparing the LCD to the OLED, and I know it sounds crazy, but that extra like half an inch you gain looks awesome. Like, I do wish the bezel was all the way to the edge. It was a bezel-less display, but I can't complain. It looks great. It looks like the display is almost floating. I don't know how to describe that. Like, you probably can't see this on camera, but it looks like it's so clear and everything's popping, you know? It doesn't look... I've never used an OLED screen before. I've never seen an OLED screen before, really. I've only ever dealt with LED and LCD, and I can't wait to play an actual game on here and see what it looks like. Maybe that's what I'll do. Also, I'll try to get back to... I think I figure out how. What's this button do? Steam. How do I get back to shut down? Oh, doy. Return to game mode. That's what I wanted to do. Shut down. I don't want to shut down. What did I do? Did I shut it down? I think I did. Anyways, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm going to try to install Helldivers 2, a couple of those games. Oh, maybe it's rebooting. And see how that goes. Helldivers 2. I don't want to connect. I want to install. Play from this deck. There we go. Still installing. Yeah, I've been playing this quite a bit. It's going to be my main game for a while. Having a lot of fun with this game. There's a lot of games I do want to play outside of this on a Steam Deck. See how it goes. If you have any questions or want to see something different or something else, I do want to also look at this guy, the JSOC mod case. I'll do that another time. Okay, my phone's gonna die and I'm running out of time. Next video, yeah, I want to try playing some games. I'll play some games with this guy on, maybe take it off and on and see the differences, see how it feels. Again, this isn't bad by any means, but I'm already just loving the feel naturally. It's not slippery per se, but it is. I feel like you kind of do need some grip, but we'll see how it goes. Anyways, thanks for watching. Take care.